Happy Friday, Roanshaw Ranchers. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. It is very, very windy here this Friday afternoon. It is warm. It's, in the 40s, but it is extremely windy. So I'm not even sure how well you guys are going to be able to hear me, but we'll give it a whirl anyway. So update on Louie. Unfortunately, Louie took a step back this week. Not really sure why, but he's having more leg movement and he's stretching his neck out more. And, his personality has definitely changed. He seems angry a lot. Today was a perfect example. I went to put some hay out in the field for everybody, so everybody's got a pile. And he got kind of persnickety. And Charlie actually got in between him and I and pushed Louie back for me because my arms were full with hay. So Charlie obviously sensed something was off too, so he made sure to move Louie away from me, which I very much appreciate. But other than that, the other thing that's going on with him is he's eating a lot slower, and it's particularly in the morning. Not quite sure why on that either, but he eats really, really slow. And actually the last couple of days, he didn't even finish everything. He didn't leave a lot left, but usually he's my little vacuum cleaner, and I never have to worry about him finishing up a meal. But the last 2 mornings, he didn't finish everything. And I let Charlie clean up the bowl for me. So the other way that I know that something is bothering him is normally he, stands pretty still while he's eating and his tail is pretty quiet. When he is not feeling well or when he is irked, he is swishing his tail around. So if you know about horse body language, you can tell a lot by their ears and their tail. And when he is perturbed, he flicks his tail around pretty good. So that's the other way that I know that something is off with him. And just by being around him a lot and looking into his eyes, you can tell something has changed. So I need to get some video for Martha Faraday. She is the individual that's been helping me with getting Louie through this. I was trying to get her some head movement, but he was either doing it really early in the morning when the lighting was absolutely terrible and she wasn't going to see it, or he wasn't doing it at all in the afternoon, or I wasn't quick enough in the afternoon to catch it. So it's a lot easier for me to catch his leg movements, which she wants also. So this weekend I'll be working on that, spending some time with him and seeing. I also did notice when he was walking, he is crossing his legs, his back legs, when he is turning. And I'm not talking about a normal crossover or a sidestep. I'm talking like, he doesn't know where one leg is versus another, and he was kind of wobbly. So I'll keep an eye on that as well. I'm not sure if it's the change of the seasons or, that the temperatures are fluctuating so much that's screwing him up. But, I'll keep investigating and trying to figure out to get him to feel better, because he was doing really well there and he was happy, and we had the old Louie back, and now we're back to upset Louie, and I don't like to see him upset. So we're be doing that. You can still see he's eating really, really well. Like I said, he's eating slower, but, you know, he hasn't lost any weight, which, you know, I'm always concerned about. You know, he's got a little belly going on, which is good. I have no issues with him having a little belly in the wintertime. Around here in Western New York, especially in the winter, and with this winter, with it fluctuating, it's supposed to be tomorrow early on in the day, you know, like 6, 7, 8 o'clock, it's supposed to be in the 30s, and then by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's supposed to be single digits. So I have absolutely no issues whatsoever with him carrying a little weight on him to get him through these colder times. And that's true with anybody that's here. It's not just Louie, it's everybody. That's, you know, I don't want him obese, because that's just as bad as him being too thin. But I also don't mind a little fat on him to give him a little padding in case he does lose some weight in the wintertime for whatever reason. So right there was an example of what I was talking about. He turned around, and he does it slowly, which is fine, but that flicking of the tail is always indicative that something is off with him. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it, but I'll keep it right here. He's getting a drink of water right now, so he's going to, once he's done, he's going to move on. So let's see how he walks away, and if I can point anything out with what I'm talking about with him being off. He's also a very, very good drinker, which is good because he keeps nice and hydrated. So that wasn't as bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually, because he didn't flick his tail, and he didn't do the wobbly legs. So that was good. That's a good thing. You know, it might be... I'm just thinking when he moved the other way... I was just thinking if he moved the other way, if he was pivoting off of his right side, which is his... it's his bad side. It's usually the one that has the more leg lifting, and it's also the one that's been injured. So I'll have to go back actually and look at it once, review the video. That's a good thing about these Facebook Lives that we do every week. I can go back and see how he's moving and how he's acting, and it's kind of like a video diary of what's going on with him. So it's helpful for me also. In addition to educating you guys and letting you guys know what's going on, I can also review what's going on with him and point things out to people if I need to. But that's really all for this week. I'll keep you guys updated on when Martha says anything, you know, when I'm able to get the video. You know, quite honestly, I'm a little discouraged. You know, we're dealing with EPM is definitely a roller coaster. And we've hit some highs and we've hit some lows, and you know, it's discouraging that we had gone so far, and now to see him regress. But it's having talked to some other people who have dealt with horses with EPM and some Facebook groups. This isn't unusual. It's just trying to figure out why it's happening and then to counteract it. You know, I would hate for it to be that the supplements that we're giving him just, you know, are not being as effective. I don't mind upping the amount, and I'm sure that's something that Martha and I will talk about. But I don't want them to stop working, because this has really been the only thing that we've seen any positive results from. So please, positive thoughts. Fingers crossed that we can, get this figured out. I really, really, really want him to have a good spring, and be able to start getting him in shape so that we can build his muscles back up. So please just keep Louie in your thoughts. And also to everybody, happy Valentine's Day. That's on Monday. You guys are the love of our lives. You mean so much to Louie. You have helped him so much in this journey. And, sending out lots of love and light to you all. So happy Valentine's Day. Have a wonderful week. And I will talk to everybody next Friday. Thanks so much, Roan Char Ranchers. Be well.